took just over an hour, but I think I finally got the fire going. That's good news. Nice and warm and crispy. That's going to make things a lot easier today. Instead of adding to this pile, I can just keep throwing stuff into the fire. Once that burns down a little. Whoa. Some smoke action. ones that are still standing but are dead. There's still so much more to go though. I did a lot of work over this way to start the day, but then I ended up coming down this way. It's all new for the log wall today from stuff that I cleaned up. All around this tree. This tree is almost all the way cleaned up. This one had a huge like teepee against it or something. Cleaned all that up, and I got one of the bigger ones picked up throughout the woods. It's coming along slowly but surely. So I think I'm just gonna go hang out by the fire until that burns down to a point where I feel comfortable leaving it for the night. And then I'm gonna call it a day. So the fire's died down. It's all way below the top, so I think I'm in good shape to leave for the day. It should be fine. I think it's supposed to rain tonight anyway. It's very, very hot over the hole. This thing does a good job of keeping the heat in, which really helps make it so that we can burn through all this scrap wood really fast when we do try to get rid of it. So, all in all, pretty excellent fire pit. Getting dark and spooky here. It's super cold and windy, so let me get out of here. Bye, fire. Smoking.
Already?
Yeah, you want to put some sticks on here?
I was gonna show that creepy thing. Oh, that's on the other road. Did you lock it or just close it?
I just locked it.
I'm using my new phone, so I'm curious to see if it's better quality. I forgot to get the stick out of the car, so it's not so bumpy when I'm walking. But yeah, we just had a long talk with one of our neighbors. He said that all of the deer, when he tries hunting them, run over to our property, so he thinks that the animals think it's a safe haven, which is perfect. That's so creepy. Tony wants to put my reading nook on there, but if it was like somewhere where they murdered children, I don't think I want it. It's so cold. Oh my god. It's way too cold. And very wet here. I'm supposed to be doing homework, but Tony convinced me this would be more fun. Look at our trails. The trails just blend in with the color of the leaves now. It matches perfect. Yeah. Oh, that fucking scared me. That's a real blast.
Set up a time lapse to get the fire going.
Our fire is going today. I guess that's all Tony wants to do is me to add sticks to the fire, and then he's gonna clean up the list. We're gonna go on a walk through our trail first though. Wow! It hurts my face even from here. And the flames. That doesn't look right. To be able to go that high.
Cool. I'm glad it got started.
Yeah. It makes me think of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
When they were in that fight. In the fire in the water.
Glad everything else is soaked today. We don't have to worry about it spreading.
Look how fast it's burning down.
It's so hot it just melts stuff.
It could like set you on fire. Don't get too close. Can you imagine if that hit you in the face?
What?
Like a fire whip?
Fire?
Yeah.
How does the fire hit you?
Look at how far out it's going. If you were standing on that side, it totally could. Couldn't it? Wow. It does come down a little bit when it's not as high up.
Yeah, it's just the vines that go crazy.
Yeah. It was like whipping. It still seems pretty high up though. We're cutting the last of the trees down. Since the clearing went about to like there, we decided to cut down the little ones. We're gonna leave that big one though because it's pretty in the fall. But we're eventually gonna try and cut down all of the little ones because it'll go in our wall, but it also will help mature the other trees in the forest by letting them grow. Whoa! Did you see that? Oh no! No, don't! What are you doing? I ran into the car because it's snowing so hard. And look at the fire. I can't even see where Tony is. So, Tony and Bill were at Home Depot this morning, and they mislabeled the wood. So, for the 2x4s, 2x6, and we saved probably like $1,000 on all of this wood. And then we realized it was actually the fancy kind of wood, like the Douglas fir. So those are usually straighter and prettier. So we got some deals. It snowed, not that much though. It snowed a lot more in Syracuse, but we're just gonna unload it and then leave. The path is cute with the snow though.
Just arrived on Hillshed, and I happened to notice out of the corner of my eye that the telephone poles are up. So I'm gonna go down the path and check them out. Fire finally burned out, but I could burn through the rest of this pile today. Let's see. Also on the way there, all of our wood for our framing is nice and safe in our basement. It's very cold down there. Alrighty, let's go check on those telephone poles. Look how pretty our path is. Oh wow, the wires are to them and everything. Alright, well, that's exciting. Oh wow, they're actually here right now working on it. Didn't expect that part. Oh cool. That is excellent. Maybe tomorrow we'll work on finishing our fence so we can connect it and close off our yard now that this is done. This is what I had been waiting on so that I wouldn't be in their way. Looks like they have to do some digging. Holy crap. That's cool though. I'm gonna have one of those weird little box thingies connected all the way over to the other telephone pole and then the old one. We have one of these things too. Neat. Cool. I think that means now we can dig our trench and run our line for our electricity. That's pretty exciting. Now we can get power to the house and probably hook up lights and heat for working here all through the winter. Cool beans. finished up for the day today here at Hillshed. Hang out a little bit and wait for this fire to burn down a bit before I take off. Get this giant vine. So today I mainly just worked on cleaning up this whole area. I figured since the telephone poles are in now, it would make the most sense to clean the whole path where I need to do the trench for the electricity. So I'm going to work on that for the next couple days, and then maybe that'll be a good day to install the wiring. We'll have to see. So mainly did that today, but I also took a little bit of time to work on the branch wall. So we'll head over that way. A magical pathway. Looking at the pretty sunset over the hills. Ooh. You can kind of see the telephone pole from here. Turn this way. Getting there. We're almost to the end of where the green is with the branches. So that's pretty awesome. Don't have too much more to go with that. And then we'll have a cool privacy wall all the way along the edge of the land. So that's it for what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go hang out by the fire, wait for it to get down below the blocks, and then get out of here. Just arrived on Hillshed for the day. Got my fire going first thing because it's cold up here. Really going. Ooh, there's a Charizard in there. Anyway, I'm gonna keep cleaning up today. I think I'm gonna start over in this area. Get all this cleaned up because right along here is where we're going to be doing our trench for the electric, and right now we're planning on doing that Friday if the weather holds good and everything. So I've got until then to clean it up. Today's Saturday, that gives me a decent amount of time. So I think I'll start over here. Maybe I'll work on doing the last of this backfill so that this whole thing is not in the way. And then we'll just slowly work our way down the hill into the telephone pole. See how much we're able to get done today. getting ready to take a break here at Hillshed. I got this area cleaned up pretty good. Cut down that one dead tree that was still standing back there and cleaned up all the logs and the mess. After I take a break, I'm gonna see if I can get rid of these 3 stumps, but I'm guessing I'm not gonna be able to move them by myself. Got almost everything burned up from the fire, from the burn pile. All the logs that I cleaned up are over there now, except for the smaller ones I put down in the wall way down there. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break and then get back to it, see how far we get today. Getting ready to be done here on Hillshed today. Got fire, I'm gonna have to wait for this to burn down a little bit. We got the whole burn pile completely gone. We got some vines here in case the fire is completely out tomorrow. I got some stuff that's easy to get going with again. So I managed to get 2 of those stumps cleaned up. It's actually in the fire right now. But I got everything over there cleaned up. And I got one of the stumps over here cleaned up. And I got this one started. I cut off a lot of this stuff, but it's really stuck in the ground, so I'm at least gonna need somebody to help me move it so I can cut more of it off. I got all back here started for cleaning up, which was a huge mess with all the vines. This might have been the worst part of the whole yard, right through here. I got it mostly cleaned up, ready to run our trench. Once I get past this little section here where the path curves again, and at that point our trench is pretty much just going to follow the path all the way down, and there's not going to be too much cleaning up to do that way once I get to this point right here. Just go straight next to the path the whole way. That'll be an easy straight shot. After that's done, start cleaning up this middle area. Eventually, it'll be all completely cleaned and pretty. But for now, I'm pretty happy with how much I got done. So I'm just gonna wait for this fire to die down a little bit, and then I'm gonna take off. I think I'm gonna be able to come back tomorrow for a few hours before the rain starts. So back again then to see how much I can get done. Just arrived on Hillshed for the morning. It's very cold, so hopefully my fire gets going in the next minute here. Check back in a second. I think today I'm just gonna pick up where I left off yesterday. Working on cleaning up over this area, making a straight path to the power lines so that we can run our trench. Maybe I'll fill this in a little bit too. We still have our ghost up even though it's almost Halloween. We should probably put up something Christmas. Even though at this point we're still planning to go to Florida for Christmas. Unless they end up shutting everything down because of how bad COVID's getting. We'll see what happens. Ooh, look. It's just getting started. Oh, noticed something else yesterday that I forgot to film. I'm sure Jennifer will be happy about this. But it looks like someone's been munching on our pumpkin, taking little bites out of it. So, I don't know if it's a chipmunk or a squirrel or what, but somebody's gonna have a nice little meal between the three pumpkins. So the weather shows I've got about 5 hours or so until the rain really starts, so see what we can get going. This just does not want to start today. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, keep unlocking stuff, and then start working. Getting ready to leave Hillshed for the day. Just started sleeting. Almost completely filled in the whole trench. There's just a little bit at the end to do. Cleaned up a lot more over here. Burned up a bunch more stuff. And just picked away at everything. It's cool that that's almost done now. You just walk right over there now. Just a little more to get ready before, hopefully, Friday is when we're going to be doing the trench for the electrical. And then shortly after that, we'll have power here. It'll be cool. But I'm going to finish packing everything up and lock everything and then get out of here for the day.